Yo, shout out to everybody that's been following what we doing. Like and subscribe at the bottom of this video. Tap into us if you haven't already. Um, this is it's been a real eventful last couple weeks. So I felt like what I've been doing this season is like a couple of episodes you'll catch me just by myself, just ranting and speaking on everything that I want to speak on. This week is about life lessons. Um, Life has a funny way of teaching you lessons. Life has a funny way of teaching you things that you didn't thought that you needed to see, but it's teaching you lessons that you needed to feel, that you needed to see, that you needed to witness, because life has a funny way of taking you through a roller coaster. And once you get to the top, you know, all the screaming and all the stops and all that, you know, life has a funny way of taking you to heights, but also dropping you back down at the bottom when you get too beside yourself. Um, Anybody that's been following me pretty much knows the last few weeks were very, very rough. I got put in jams that I really felt like I was at my peak. I was at the top. I was on my way to, man, I had so much. I had so many dope collabs. I had so many business ventures. We had the radio station finna pop off. It was so much stuff that was going good. And then God, life, history, all of that wrapped into one hit. And it hit really, really fucking hard. Like it hit all at once. You know, things started happening. The universe started saying, hey, this is where we have to humble you. This is where we have to bring you down to speed and have to take you off this high horse that you had been on. And I had been on a high horse for a minute because I felt like for the first time, everything was going right for me. It hurt. It truly fucking hurt to watch all these people that I built with, that I built relationships with, that I built understanding with, that I built friendships with. And it hurt watching them drop and leave me hanging one by one. It truly fucking hurt, but it was a humbling experience because it taught me, hey, my man Dolomite said, just because you sit at the same table don't mean y'all friends. It just means y'all eating together, y'all conversing. It don't make you friends. And I had to think about that. And the Bet the House empire has taken a whole lot of shifts these last few weeks, but we are still here. We are still on the come up. We are still doing everything that we set out to do. And there is nothing or anybody that's going to stop that. That's what life has taught me recently. See, I had a lot of people that were acting funny. I had a lot of people who didn't really give a fuck about my demise. They just only cared about themselves. Even though I took the time out of my pocket, I put a lot of money behind the original Black podcast conglomerate. I put a lot of money out of my own pocket. Didn't ask them for anything. And it really hurt when they started dropping like flies on me. Then I had another dude that I thought was family. I took him in as family. Like I thought this was my dog. And he stabbed me in the back. And, you know, he didn't have gloves on. He did it with his bare hands. And he single-handedly tried to destroy what I had built. You know, so that was another life lesson that life taught me. Everybody's not your friend. Just because y'all cool and you think that y'all cool does not make them your friend. You cannot be friendly to everybody. Another life lesson I learned was manipulation is real. You know, manipulation is very real. People can get their head geeked up and they will convince you that you are the problem when really it's them. Another life lesson I taught me is that if you are standing in the fire and you are going through some of the biggest third-degree burns you can possibly go through in life, no one is going to no one is going to stand in that fire with you. They're going to watch you burn. They're going to laugh at you. And they're going to go on to the next hot topic. Another life lesson, cloud chasing is very real. People will set up your demise. They will talk down to you. They will be standing in that same fire with you, but will use your village burning down as a way for them to get noticed. I had a lot of people that when all this shit was happening, they were using my situation to build their base. And it was very foul and very fucked up for them to do that, because they had to understand that I wasn't going to go quietly, and I was down, but I wasn't out. So they had to know that Big Smash was coming back. So they started eating at the time of my demise and thought, hey, we're going to get Smash out the way. We're going to tell him, hey, fall back. You know, we're going to take care of you. We're going to take care of the brand. We're going to hold it down. When the whole time, though, they were taking my demise and using it to push me out the way. So by the time I did make a comeback, because they knew a comeback was coming. Come on now. They knew a comeback was coming. They knew a reaction was coming. A change was coming. A shift was coming. So it was best to get Smash out the way. Social media is another life lesson. Social media will have people really thinking that you are the shit when you really are not. I done seen so many people in this time that I was down and out take shots at me, write posts about me, do podcasts about me, just taking their little shots because social media done geeked them up. Social media done had them feeling like, yes, you are the man. You don't need Smash. You are the man. We don't need him. We can do this our own selves. We can do this. Let's take his blueprint and turn it into our own shit. Let's give it a different name, but it's still our shit. Like I see it all the time. Battlecast was something that I put together, and then I watched people try to take it from under me, and then they changed the name, but they still had the same format. They were doing everything that I was doing, and I found it really super fucking funny. I found that shit funny as hell, that, you know, you're gonna try to get me out of my own shit, something that I created, and say something different. No. We're not going to do that. But Battlecast is something that's near and dear to the heart. We're changing up how we're doing versus battles. I think a lot of versus battles that are being done are super. I think some of them are super corny. And this is where we come in and we change the narrative, you know, or we change the perspective. Either way, we change it how it's done either way. Another thing, all these social media fads and trends, a lot of that shit's corny. That's another life lesson. Be yourself. Stop trying to be everybody else. Just come up with your own wave and ride it. You can't jump on everybody's wave, because sometimes that motherfucker will drown your ass, especially this wave with me. Bet the House has always moved how we've always moved. When we lost somebody or somebody couldn't do it, we plugged in and we found somebody else. It was never a one man does not stop this machine. That's another life lesson. One man don't stop this machine. Second of all, another life lesson. If you beefing with your girl or you beefing with your guy, please don't take it on social media, because people will screen record you, even your homies. They'll screen record you and put it out there again to make you look bad, to chase clout. So I think personally, leave your arguments off the public eye, you know, because perception is everything. And people will always change the perception to fit their mold, fit their narrative. So I'm guilty of that. I had a public spat that shouldn't have went public. It was my fault. I owned up to that. Own up to your mistakes, accountability. That is another life lesson. Own up to your mistakes. Own up to your accountability. Own up to your wrongdoing. You can only go through so much before you explode. I get it. And that's why it's always good to get help, get counseling, get therapy, get all of that. But also, it's also good to talk to God. There's no better counselor than talking to the man above, period. Another life lesson. Realize that everybody don't want to see you win. Everybody's not for you. I had a lot of people, remember I was telling y'all, I had a lot of people turn their back on me. Now some of the people are starting to come shift back towards me. And my heart is, I'm not going to shun you, but it's certain people that can never shift back towards me. Like, keep that bad energy away. That's another life lesson. Keep the bad energy away. Understand that people who are making jokes about you, about your life, about your mistakes, about things you have went through, those are not your friends. Those are not jokes. That is how they really fucking feel. So you have to bow out and back up and be like, yo, you really ain't for me. You really ain't for me. And it's okay to cut a man loose. Sometimes you have to know when to cut a disloyal motherfucker loose. You know what I'm saying? Let them tell the world whatever stories they want to tell. But you know the real. You know what's going on and you know how things are done. Another life lesson. If you have kids, take care of your kids. Always. Take care of your kids. Don't allow the streets to take care of your kids for you. Because once the streets get a hold of your kids, there is no going back. There's no looking back. They are no longer your kids. The streets have them and you're never getting them back. It's another life lesson. Another life lesson. Stop talking tough on social media if you're not really going to be about that person. If you're not going to run up on that person or see that person, stop talking tough on social media. There's people out here that take that social media shit very serious. Okay? You cannot be a shit talk on social media and then go out and try to live a regular life. I am from one of the most dangerous cities in the world. When you talk that shit on social media, people are going to, their fans, their friends, their homies, whoever, they're going to take offense to that shit and they're going to see you. I personally don't care where you are. Once you call me out my name or once you stunt on social media or stunt for the gram, you have to see me. And when you see me, I'm going to ask you, what was all that tough talking about? You know what I'm saying? Me personally, a motherfucker that disrespect me on social media can never come to the same city as me. Okay? Because I am going to find you. I want to talk to you. I want to see what's up with all that energy that was on social media. You will not use my name to build yourself up. That won't happen. Also, you know, if you're not going to lay down and take care of that baby, don't make a baby. Plain and simple. Don't make a baby. Don't make a baby. It's just plain and simple. Too many kids out here without fathers, without mothers. It's just sad. It's sad all the way around. Also, I see the sneak dissing on social media. I just laugh at it. You know why? Because it's funny to me. I like laughing at shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said something really important. They said, I'll never be in the circus, but I'll buy tickets to see the circus. And that's exactly what clowns do. Sometimes you outgrow the circus, but you're never outgrowing spectating the circus. So you got to give these niggas a red nose and a wig and tell them to perform, because that's all they doing. That's all they doing. That's all they've been doing is performing and making a fool out of themselves. But you got to understand, a cat like me, if I say something, I meant it. Plain simple. I meant it. Yeah, I absolutely meant it. Like, I'm not, what you get on social media is what you're going to get in real life from me. If I say something, I mean it. Period. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. I ain't changing nothing. If I made a mistake, I'm going to say, hey, I'm sorry, and I'm going to leave it alone. But a lot of my beliefs, I stand on them. I stand on loyalty. I stand on respect. I stand on understanding. I stand on respect for self and respect for others. So yeah, I watched a lot of fuck shit and all I did was laugh. I'm gonna tell y'all another life lesson. Laugh. If you go through shit, just laugh. There's no point in being angry. There's no point in being upset. Just laugh. Period. And like I tell people, you can say what you want to say about me. There are people out here that will kill over their kids, that will kill over their OG, that will kill over their wife, that will kill over their family. I am that person. Okay? I am that person. Now, if you want to debate and talk shit about me, be my guest. I'll come for all the smoke. But the moment you put any one of those situations in your mouth, all bets is off. Life lesson. Don't get on social media talking about a person kids, talking about a person mama, talking about a person life, and don't think that they're not going to use it to you. You have a lot of people who have a lot of dead relatives out here who like to shit on other people and then think that all is fair. There is no rule once you disrespect mine. You disrespect my kids, you disrespect my wife, you disrespect my life. Yo, all of that goes out the window. It's fuck you, fuck your dead people, fuck your kids, fuck your cat, fuck your rat, fuck your roaches in your house. It's fuck all of that, honestly. Honestly, and I'm just being honest. Keep your level of disrespect to me. I don't care. I've heard it all. This ugly ass nigga, this goofy ass nigga, this nigga, that nigga, blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't fade me. It doesn't make me feel bad or anything. You know why? Because I am a successful, ugly ass, goofy ass nigga. I'm going to tell you that much. All right. I go to bed in a nice home, 2 nice homes at that. I go to bed in a nice car. My bank accounts are straight. My kids are straight. My show is doing great. Family's good. I eat good every night. You know, it's crazy. And I ain't talking about off the government. I eat good because of my money. My money. And I ain't knocking nobody that get government assistance. Hey, do your thing. But me personally, I am a different breed. You can't bother me. You can't knock this train off. Life lessons has taught me that people are going to say what they want to say. They talked about the man above. So what the hell makes you think that you're an exempt? Okay? I've never been that dude and I'll never be that dude. You cannot bitch me for social media. You cannot sun me. I am one of one. Bet the house is one of one. Okay? There will be none other like us. Okay? Period. I feel like I'm going to be 80 years old still doing this shit because I love it. Sometimes you have to address the big elephants in the room. That's what life is. Don't run from your problems. Run towards them. Your problems will always be your problems if you run from them. Sometimes you have to run to your problems. And even if that problem Mike Tyson your ass, you still got to get back up. Real talk. You still got to get back up. I started this shit off a dollar and a dream. Real talk. I started Bet the House. I started Smash House. I started Big Smash off a dollar and a dream. Nobody else believed in that shit but me. So I had to work even 10 times harder to get to where I need to get to. This is my legacy. This is my dream. And I ain't letting nobody shit on it. Nobody. None. You will never be this. You will never overstop me on what I'm doing. You will never tell me I ain't good enough. I could care less. Real talk. You know, a lot of people talk bad about me, but you know where they talking it from? They're talking it from their space, their safe space. They're not talking it to my face. They're not confronting me. They're talking it from their safe space. So I hear them, but I don't see them. You know what I'm saying? That's another life lesson. Man, I just had this pop through. I never do a lot of long of these. I just get to the point and I move around. This is been Bet the House Big Smash, life lessons. I mean, you can always chop in with me. I'm always here. Y'all know what it is. Bet the House, J-Day, Miss Delafay, Miss Shantae, my man Infamous, my man Bailey, This is Bet the House, man. We ain't stopping. We ain't slowing down. We ain't going nowhere. Wayne Grove. Y'all know what this is with me, man. I'm Big Smash. Period. Holla at me. Catch me on the next one.